Hiya, how are you doing? So, have you heard the latest buzz in Canadian politics? That is what today's video is all about. So there's been some major shakeup in Canada's politics. First of all, Canada has a new prime minister. His name is Carney. Justin Trudeau is out and Carney is in. Carney is a Canadian economist and the former governor of both the Bank of Canada and the Bank of England, making him one of the most influential figures in the world of economics. He was born on March 16, 1965 in the Northwest Territories of Canada, and he grew up in Edmonton, Alberta. He studied economics at Harvard University before pursuing a master's and a doctorate in economics at Oxford University. He is a smart man, isn't he? Carney had long been rumored to have political ambitions. He became an economic advisor to the Liberal Party of Canada and played a key role in shaping policies on climate change, economic recovery, and financial regulation. His expertise made him a strong candidate to lead the country, and he eventually became Canada's prime minister after Justin Trudeau left. Now, with a new prime minister, naturally comes a new cabinet, and here's where it gets interesting. When it comes to immigration, which is what concerns us on this channel, there has been a cabinet shake-up. Rachel Ben, Member of Parliament from Quebec, has been appointed as the new Minister of Immigration. For everyone who wants to move to Canada or anyone who is even already an immigrant in Canada, you must be wondering, who is Rachel Bendayan and what does her appointment mean for Canada's immigration landscape? That is what we want to explore together. So, Rachel Bendayan, who are you? Rachel isn't a newcomer to the political scene. Born and raised in Montreal, Quebec, she comes from a Moroccan Jewish family, so she brings a rich cultural heritage to her role. She is actually an immigrant. That's exciting. She pursued her education at McGill University, earning a Bachelor of Arts in International Development Studies and later a joint Bachelor of Civil Law and Juris Doctor. Before diving into politics, she built a successful legal career over nearly a decade at Norton Rose Fulbright, focusing on litigation and international arbitration with a specialization in international trade law. In her parliamentary career, she has held several key positions. She served as the Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Small Business, Export Promotion and International Trade. More recently, she was appointed as the Minister of Official Languages and Associate Minister of Public Safety in December of 2024. Appointment as the Minister of Immigration marks another significant step in her political journey. When it comes to Canada, immigration is more than just a policy area. It's a cornerstone of national identity and economic strategy. It's something that makes Canada buzz. Canada has long relied on immigration to strengthen its labor market, address demographic challenges, and enrich its cultural mosaic. In fact, immigration has been credited with helping Canada avoid a recession in recent years. So, the role of the immigration minister is therefore very, very critical. They don't just manage the influx of newcomers, they shape the future of our communities, the workforce, and the economy as well. And the policies they implement can have far-reaching effects on housing, employment, and social services. At this point, I am sure you are curious to know what Carney and Rachel's stance are on immigration. Well, let's explore that together. Prime Minister Carney has expressed specific views on immigration that are likely to influence the direction of his future policies. He has advocated for capping immigration levels to align with pre-pandemic levels, suggesting a more measured approach to the number of newcomers Canada welcomes each year. This is in line with what Justin Trudeau tried to do before he left office. Additionally, Carney has emphasized prioritizing temporary residents already in Canada for permanent residency, aiming to streamline the transition for those who are already contributing to the Canadian economy and society. He has also called for reducing the number of temporary foreign workers, indicating a shift towards a more sustainable and integrated workforce. These are all in line with what Justin Trudeau was up to before he left office. Now, let's talk about the impact of Miller's tenure and what we can expect from Rachel's tenure. Miller's time as immigration minister brought about significant changes, especially concerning the flow of newcomers to Canada. His policies aimed to address domestic issues like housing and affordability, and some of the policies that he initiated include imposing limits on new study and work permit holders, reducing permanent resident immigration levels to pre-pandemic numbers, pausing applications for new labor market impact assessments in areas with higher unemployment rates, shifting federal economic immigration to focus more on those that are already in Canada, capping international student enrollment on a provincial basis, rolling back aspects of the temporary foreign worker program, making changes to express entry category occupations, introducing language and field of study requirements for post-graduation work permits, implementing restrictions on family open work permits, removing arranged employment points under the comprehensive ranking system for express entry. Mac Miller was very busy implementing policies, but a lot of these policies were actually meant for good. Some of these measures made some people to dislike Mac Miller, but really, they were primarily geared towards ensuring that Canada's infrastructure and services could keep pace with the number of newcomers coming to Canada. And if you check very well, a lot of the things that he did are very similar to Mark Carney's intentions for immigration in Canada. So he could have continued as the immigration minister, but, well, I guess Mark Carney wanted to work with someone else. Now, for Rachel Bendayan, I believe that she will focus on implementing policies that balance the need for economic growth in Canada with the capacity of Canada's infrastructure and services. This is so critical, and I'm very happy to hear it. This will include things like aligning immigration levels with housing availability and public service capacity. This should be at the top of what she wants to achieve. Tightening regulations for temporary foreign workers to ensure that they are employed in sectors with genuine labor shortages, as well as capping international student permits to prevent excessive strain on local infrastructure. It's a delicate balancing act, but she needs to build on what Mac Miller has already started to do. All in all, I believe that the new government will aim to ensure that newcomers can integrate smoothly and that existing residents continue to enjoy a high quality of life, which is what we all want, right? The next thing you might be wondering is, when will Canada's next federal election hold? Well, according to the Canada Elections Act, federal elections are set to occur on the third Monday of October in the fourth calendar year following the previous election. However, in Canada, elections can be called earlier. The Prime Minister has the authority to request the Governor General to dissolve Parliament, triggering an election before the fixed date. This flexibility allows the government to respond to various political situations that might necessitate an earlier vote. However, public sentiment plays a role in election timing as well. A survey conducted in January 2024 explored Canadians' views on when the next federal election should be held. As at then, many people wanted an earlier election. While specific opinions varied, such insights are crucial for political leaders when considering the timing of an election. Invariably, what I'm saying is, while the next election is officially set for October 2025, the possibility of an earlier election exists, especially given the current political dynamics. We should just keep our ears open to stay informed about any announcements regarding election dates. Change is the only constant, and as the political terrain evolves in Canada, we will continue to evolve with it. I believe it will work out well for all of us. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on these new developments, especially the new Prime Minister and the new Immigration Minister? How do you feel about the focus on their policies? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get the conversation started. Change is never easy, especially when it comes to policies that impact the lives of millions of people. But with leaders like Rachel Bendayan and Mark Carney at the forefront, there's hope that these changes will lead to a more sustainable and prosperous Canada for all. As always, stay informed, stay engaged, and let's continue to build a country that we can all be proud of. Thank you for joining me in this discussion. Please watch this video next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, take care.